That's not what she meant. Right now, I'm sorry. It's 84 degrees in Artesia, and we're going up to 107. Does that keep changing every half hour?
Sounds hotter and hotter.
It does. We're going up to 107 today, 104 tomorrow, 100 on Thursday.
See?
Then it drops down into the 99.
Thank God.
I know. Winds are from the south at 7, pressure 29.85 and rising. Humidity 29%. The dew point is 49. Yesterday's high was 102. The overnight low 69. 1 year ago we had a high of 80 and a low of 65. Minimum 4-inch soil temps are around 80 degrees.
Was it raining last year at this? Is that why it was 80? And
it may have.
I think it was.
It may have been.
I feel like we had rain.
About 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon when it's hot like this, I make a phone call to all the transmitter sites to check the temperature in the buildings, make sure everything's working, because it can get kind of hot in those little buildings out there in the middle of nowhere. So.
And who answers the phone?
Well, it depends. If I call the KSVP site, it's Hal.
And he just sits out there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he answers the phone. You've never heard Hal, have you? Let's call and see if Hal's there.
You need to take us on a field trip. We can't even imagine this.
You know, it might be kind of interesting. You might find it interesting to see what the sites look like there. So let's see. Let's just see.
Is Hal a real person?
Let's see if Hal answers.
No pressure.
Enter.
Oh, he says enter.
Oh.
I was going to say.
So you have to put the code in.
Oh, he's got to do the code under the desk.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want you guys running the transmitters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he hung up on you.
So he didn't want to talk on the radio today. So I think we have Hal, Curly, and Spanky.
Oh.
Cool.
And so that automated voice will say,
enter.
Hello, this is Spanky speaking.
Really?
Yeah.
Fun.
I mean, that's ancient technology right there. They get a lot fancier. But anyway, I'll call around to see how they're doing to make sure that the temperatures are all good.
Do they give you their feelings? Like how they really are doing?
Mm-hmm.
Or they tell you, it's too hot in here, Gene. I need to go home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that is their home. That's where they live.
Bring me an ice drink.
There you go. That's what they say.
Okay.
All right. Let's continue on with things that are not in the official email chamber chat.
We have another thing that didn't make it in yesterday.
You mentioned the new teachers. Well, it used to be called the New Teachers Breakfast, but now it's
All
Bulldog
staff.
Beginnings.
Now it's called Bulldog Breakfast. Yes.
Yeah.
And
it took us 3 years to understand that was new NEW, not nude teachers breakfast.
Whoa!
So,
burning colors and getting crazy.
but that was a long time ago.
Wow. Well, it's hot enough. We should bring
in
it
the
back.
70s. Yeah. It's hot enough. We should bring it back.
So.
Okay. Next up.
Yes.
This week, starting today.
Today.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Did you come to our Google class we had in 2019?
I did not.
Okay, so we had
I talked to somebody from Google.
Yeah.
In 2019, but I don't think we ever attended.
You didn't come to the class?
Yeah.
So we had this.
What is the Google class?
Lady, her name is Maria Elena Duran.
Mm-hmm.
She comes from Texas. Great lady. And she teaches you how to show up on Google.
Okay.
For free. There's a way you can use Google as almost a social media. And one of the biggest takeaways I had from that class was if someone comes to your door and Google says you're open, these are your hours, this is your address, whatever, and they show up and either you're not there at that address or you're closed when it says you're open on Google.
Or you have a sign that says back in 5 minutes and you're going 5 minutes from when?
From when, right? That's true. Who are they going to be mad at? Google or you?
I'm mad at Google.
Pre-COVID or post-COVID?
This was pre-COVID because this was 2019.
Yeah.
But they're mad at you.
Yeah.
Because it says right here on Google that you're supposed to be open. Why are you not open?
That's
true. Or
true.
why have you moved? Why is the address wrong on, you're not at this location. It says you're at this location. So it was a really neat way to where you can go in and control all that. You can put in, even like say a local restaurant can put in their daily specials every day. Take a quick picture, snapshot it, put it on there.
Wow.
You can put, I don't know, just all kinds of things on Google. Hey, we're going to be back in an hour, and it will show the timestamp of when you did that, right? So things like that you can really, really utilize as a small business owner. And so we invited everybody out in 2019. We've been dying to have her come back, especially post-COVID.
Yeah.
Google has not allowed any of that. In fact, there's just now barely allowing these webinars. So this week, we've got 4 webinars. It's a small business boot camp is what it's called. And it's today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday.
Okay.
Just the last of this week.
So she's not here.
She's not here, but she's going to be live on a webinar with us. We're really excited to bring her back. She has so much energy and so much knowledge about Google, especially when it comes to small businesses here, not just here, but all over the country. There's 12 of these. I can't remember what she's called, but there's 12 of them across the whole country. And it's interesting because they can't even still meet in office. So she's in Texas at home. Her assistant lives in Pennsylvania, who I've spoken to as well. It's just crazy how their world is not back to normal still. But she's there. We're really excited to have her back. It's 1 hour each day, just from 1 to 2 p.m. today. Like I said, the rest of this week, and we're really encouraging people to sign up for it because it's going to be recorded. So even if you can't make it from 1 to 2 live on the webinar, sign up. It's free to register.
So if you have signed up and don't attend it live,
you will get the recording.
You will get the recording of it. Okay.
Correct.
That's
yes.
good.
Yeah, I know, it's really neat because Google didn't used to do recordings. The assistant told me that they didn't want old information out there because it gets outdated so fast.
Sure.
But these webinars, they're recording them. So
Okay.
they've kind of changed their ways a little bit on that.
So how much does this cost?
It is completely free.
Free
To attend.
Just your time.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is great. I mean,
Now, do you have to attend all 4, or is it?
All 4 have a different topic.
All 4 have a
Yes.
different topic. Okay.
Yes, and I can tell you those topics here in just a second.
She's
but
going to Google it.
I love Google. And you can sign up on the Chamber's Facebook page, probably.
You can sign up on the Facebook page. I also have an email that I can send to people.
You know why they'd reject if I signed up, why I'd get rejected? Because I use DuckDuckGo.
So
I don't use Google.
Oh,
well, you can use Firefox, Internet Explorer.
No, search engine.
oh.
I tend to use DuckDuckGo and not Google as my search engine.
Oh. Today is Get Your Local Business on Google Search and Maps.
Okay.
And this says the links on Facebook are bad. So I will update the links on Facebook. But yes, today is just all about getting your local business on Google Search and on Google Maps, which is actually kind of cool because if you notice, so we have the capability where the Chamber is a Google DMO is what it's called, a Destination Marketing Organization.
Okay.
So we can market Artesia. So one of the things I did after this class we had in 2019 is I go through periodically and look at where they have not restaurants, but local businesses in general, and where it is on Google. A lot of times it's in the middle of the street. So you have to kind of move it different. Anyway,
okay, so you get it
kinda
straightened
cool.
out.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
well, that's
neat.
good.
Or sometimes it's just not even there and it doesn't show up for a long time. Like the aquatic center didn't show up for a long time.
Yeah.
So, because it's just so new. So
That's right.
things like that I can go in as a destination DMO person or whatever and magically say, Google,
Cool.
here's what we've done this training, so we kind of know what we're doing. They'll take our word for it, which is neat.
Yeah. So
So-
it's probably good because a lot of people now, since they have these computers in the pocket,
Yes.
do a lot of searching and investigating and checking hours and stuff like that. But you're right. I mean, how frustrating is it when you see when the hours are? Hey, they're open till 4:30. Well, we'll just make it. And you
Yeah.
get there at 4:15 and lights out, everything's
They're
dark.
gone. Yeah.
Everything's gone.
We've even had that, like, for instance, after church one time, my mother-in-law, hey, I want to take you guys all to lunch. Let's go somewhere fun. Okay, cool. Where do you guys want to go? Whatever. We pick a place. And I'm like, I just don't know if they're open on Sundays anymore. Let's check. And so Googled it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it says right here they're open. They open at 11. All
Yep.
right, cool, let's go. No,
Yeah.
not open on Sundays anymore.
Well, the nice thing about the technology is that, it's not like you had a sign printed and stuck to the door with your hours on it. Because sometimes you'll see that too, where they've scraped the numbers off or
Yeah,
put little
change
pieces of paper over
Yeah.
it. If there is a situation change, you're gone for a week for vacation or something like that, you can make those adjustments so that the information is current. And I'm guessing it's probably something you can do from your phone or.
You can. You just log it. You can log in, and she'll tell us how to do all of that today. And especially even after post-COVID, like Coxy was saying, a lot of places still say temporarily closed
Yeah.
for COVID.
That's not a good thing.
No,
If you're open, you should be open.
should be open.
Yes.
Yep.
I think that's what we said. So, okay.
So that's really fun.
So they sign up, reach out to you.
Yes. Okay. I sent
Coxy.
out a special bulletin on Thursday with this information.
I did see that.
However, I will go as soon as I get back to the office and update the links on Facebook that apparently are not working. So I will get that taken care of ASAP.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a simple webinar.
And what time is it today?
1 o'clock
1
today.
o'clock. Okay.
Yes. I feel like the email said 2 to 3, but it's because it was Central Time. It's her time.
Ah.
So it's our time. Our time, Mountain Time, is 1 to 2.
Every day this week.
Every day this week.
Okay.
Tuesday,
Different subject each day.
Yes.
Today's being how to make sure you even
You
show up
on Google search
searches.
and Maps.
Cool.
So,
Yeah, it's exciting. I don't know. I think it's going to be really fun.
The one I want to go to is how do you make sure that you've got a 5-star review?
Pay people to give you 5-star reviews over and over and over and
No,
over.
there's got to be a way to just go in there and tweak it to where it's only showing 5 stars.
Maybe
Oh.
on DuckDuckGo. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here are the others.
Okay. So today is the how to make sure you're on Google search.
Search and Maps.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow is reach customers online with Google.
Okay.
Thursday is make better decisions with your Google Analytics,
Okay.
which is kind of cool.
Mhm.
And then Friday is learn the basics of Google Ads.
Okay.
And a lot of the things that she will go over is that a lot of this is free.
Mm-hmm.
You know, lots of companies will pay a ton of money, buku money, to do all these digital ads all over the place, you know, on Amazon and this and that and Facebook and whatever.
Mhm.
And not just talking about like boosting your ads, because that's fairly inexpensive, but an actual ad on someone's Facebook feed, you know, not a sponsored thing, but, you know, showing up on the side, it's expensive.
Yeah.
It gets really pricey. And so it's really neat to be able to just be able to show up on Google,
Yeah.
especially on page 1.
We'll have to ask them how they get past people that have iPhones that have private relay turned on and have ad blockers on their websites.
Dude, you have to come to the class so you can ask her these questions.
Well, I don't want to get around them. I want to make sure that they work all the time. I don't want to block all that stuff out.
Oh.
So, but that's me. Our biggest
But
thing.
don't you want your KSVP to show
That's
up?
right. Of course. I think we do.
Yeah.
I think if I Google searched it, I think we'd be there.
Yeah.
At least the last time I did, it was there. So that's another thing to do. Maybe you should
Yeah.
do that before you take the seminar and say,
Yeah.
okay, I did the search and
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
And it's interesting. I know this is digging deeper than what we'll find out today in the classes or this week in the classes, but one thing we found out is even things like our community calendar on our website
Mhm.
affect the chamber's website on where we show up on Google.
Mm-hmm.
It's so interesting.
Yeah.
And things like that you don't realize, even your like your load time on your website affects how you show up on Google.
Wow.
It has to be under a certain amount of time or people click out of it.
Yep,
They're
yep.
like, nope, I don't want to be on that, you know.
That's true.
And so little simple things you can do.
Wow.
But I think more what she's talking about is just showing up on Google
making
search.
sure that you're
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Or whatever search engine that.
Yeah. So often
using,
we
so.
we're awesome on our website.
Mm-hmm.
Just have to say we learned a lot, and we show up above Artesia, California.
Well, that's
Artesia
good.
Chamber of Commerce, California.
But is that location services based?
No, and because
Mm-hmm.
we get lots of phone calls. For a long time there, we were getting phone calls almost daily for Artesia, California Chamber of Commerce, and they
Yeah.
were like, you could tell when it would show up. Mostly you could tell because it's a California number on our caller ID, and it doesn't happen so much anymore, but for a long time there, it was actually really
You could have helped a lot of people. You could have answered a lot of questions.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah. Come on. We're here now. Come on over.
Come on down. There were a few that it would be fun to get to talk. They're like, we didn't even know there's an Artesia, New Mexico. Oh, yeah, we get to talk to them about
We
us.
find out there's an Artesia, Mississippi, and I had no idea there's an Artesia,
Wow.
Mississippi, and I lived in Mississippi.
Wow.
What? Is
So-
it new?
No. Well, no, I don't think so.
Oh,
Let's see.
There's a Maupin, Oregon.
that's cool.
Learn that.
Well, that's interesting.
Isn't it?
There's.
You should go there.
It's even spelled correctly.
Even spelled correctly. That's funny. But anyways, Google. Check out the classes. Sign up for them. Like I said, I'll change the links today, the ones that are bad. And then,
By the way, apparently there's a wreck at 13th and Main.
oh, don't go that way.
The
right
intersection is open though, but there is a wreck that they're working over there. So,
Uh-oh.
and then there was the wreck that the guy died running into that fence over there. I mean, people need to. Where were we? Sometime this weekend, and it was a 4-lane road, and somebody just was not happy with the fact that most of the people were driving the speed limit,
Yeah.
and they were rushing and zipping and cutting in and out and all that kind of stuff to get through. People are crazy driving.
They
so
are.
Slow
That
down.
happened to me yesterday. It was actually comical.
Uh-oh.
I just laugh because, okay, the guy comes up behind me and
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the fast lane. There's a truck here and then 2 cars in front of me. Well, he comes in behind me and is kind of like, trying to whatever. So this kind of stops and slows down. So he gets in this lane and cuts me off.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, whatever. You're going to get there 2 seconds faster,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So then he cuts off this guy that was kind of next to me
Mm-hmm.
and then shoots on through and then has to stop at the stoplight.
Hey, it's his $10 gallon of gas.
I
Let
know,
him do it.
Right? I was laughing.
Well,
so
and he was
hard.
cursing you the whole time because if he hadn't been stuck behind you and the other goofball, he would have made it through the light.
That's true.
But
Meh.
you
It's all good.
did that. Well, sign up for the Google class.
Yes, Small
And-
Business Boot Camp. We really, really are encouraging people. And please help us spread the word on that because, like I said, it's free. And a lot of the things she's going to teach us is free.
Yep.
And it will really, really kickstart the holiday season. I know it's weird to say holidays right now in July, but starting now to plan for that because we're also going to have another 4-part series, another 4 different topics in late August.
Okay.
So this will be the first of 4, and then the next set will be 4 as well.
Well, good. Look
So-
forward to all that. I know this is a Main Street event, but Thursday night they're doing their hot summer nights here in town. More food trucks.
Food trucks and vendors and lots of fun things happening downtown between 1st and 7th Street.
And it'll be between 5:30 and 7:30 on Thursday evening. So the sun should be like over there
Yes.
and should start to cool off nicely and
Yeah.
be real pleasant. So
And Eddy County Fair. I know we don't have much time to talk about it, but holy moly, it's next
yeah,
week.
it's next week.
Lots of fun things. So it kicks off Tuesday with the parade.
Right.
We are encouraging lots of people to come out to the parade. It will be on Main Street. It'll come from Bulldog Bowl down Main Street, kind of like a normal route. We have lots of parade applicants signed up. If you have
Good.
not signed up, it's totally fine. You're welcome to come out. We'll be out there setting up the parade around 3:30ish, and it'll kick off at 4 and start down Main Street. So
From
that
the-
will kick off, and then we'll go straight out to the fairgrounds, do the big ribbon cutting at 5, and the Eddy County Fair will be open.
That's right. And it's
Yeah.
not open until you do a ribbon cutting.
Correct.
Not
And-
officially.
not officially.
That's right. So do they chase people away and chase them out till there's a ribbon cutting?
Spray him with a hose.
They would love it. They would love it.
So if you want to sign up for the, because I think there's a deadline on the Bulldog Beginnings when you want to have people sign up.
Yes,
with the
we
door
need
prices
to
and stuff.
know.
I think it's the
kinda like
25th if I
this-
remember
this
the
week. Yeah.
email.
Or actually next week. Yeah, you're right. The 25th. Just
See, I
so
do
that.
pay attention
Yeah.
Good
Good
job.
job.
sometimes.
Just so that we can get
Get
a
all
head
your
count
packets
for
and all that
breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah. Food.
Who's doing the breakfast?
It's Erin from the schools, and
There you
oh
go.
my gosh, really good breakfast. So it's. I don't even know.
It's a
I
really
have like
good
3 seconds left, so I
1
can't
second.
remember.
All right, we got to go. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.